Sir, in the last videos we covered basic idea about constructors. For which purpose we can use constructor, when it will be executed, so like how many times it will be executed like. Sir, now my question is, what are various rules we have to follow while writing constructor? There are multiple rules are there. For the exam, certification exam, it is a very important. Observe carefully, sir. Here the first rule, what is the first rule, sir? Name of the constructor. Okay, I have class tester, sir. Listen carefully. In this class, I want to write a constructor. Can you please tell how I can write a constructor? What is the name I require to use? The first rule, name of the constructor and the name of the class must be same. Are you getting? Name of the constructor and name of the class must be same. So now here compulsory we require to write like this. So if you are writing, if you are taking like this, now it will become constructor. The first rule already I covered, not required to keep much explanation. The name of the constructor, name of the class must be same. Simple rule, right? Now the second rule, sir, very important, very important, sir. What is the second rule? Yes, here what is the return type for the constructor? What is the return type for the constructor? Here one small thing you should aware. When the constructor will execute, whenever we are creating an object, constructor will be executed automatically. Are you getting? Whenever we are creating an object, constructor will be executed automatically. Automatically constructor will be executed. Okay, you know, right? You know. So now my doubt here is, it will be executed automatically. I'm not calling. Automatically it will be executed, right? Sir, if I'm calling, then I can expect some return type. But I'm not calling. JVM will execute automatically. That's why return type concept not applicable for constructors. Remember that. Return type concept not applicable for constructors. Even void also. Okay, by mistake void also. Sorry. For return type, such type of terminology not applicable for the constructors. Sir, here I am taking class test. Class test. Here I am writing the constructor, sir. Constructor. By mistake, I am declaring return type void, sir. By mistake, I am declaring as a void. Just now I told, can I declare? Is it possible to declare return type for the constructor? No, return type concept not applicable for constructor. By mistake, if you are taking return type, what will happen? Can you please tell what will happen? Compiler will give, respond man, compiler will give left and right. No. By mistake, if you are taking return type for the constructor, compiler simply treated as a method but not constructor. But it's a method but not constructor. Okay, so now where is the proof? I will explain, don't worry about that. So compiler treated as method, compiler treats it as a method but not constructor. Where is the proof for that? Okay, sir, now let me take here what I am taking, system.out.println, sir, hello I am taking, sir. It may be method or it may be constructor, we will decide. Sir, now have a look once. Public static void main method I am taking, sir. String array args. Public static void main string array args. I am creating tester t1 is equal to new tester. Tester t2 is equal to new tester. Sir, how many objects I created? Two objects. If really it is the constructor, then 2 times hello will be printed to the console. But it's not a constructor. It's a method. That's why no output will be there. Even you created 2 objects, this is not executed because it is not constructor, it is a method. Remember, let me show this one. Here I am taking void I'm taking return type, I'm taking here just hello like this, I'm just taking sir. How many objects are created, sir? 2 objects are created. Now if really it is the constructor, two times it will be executed, 2 times hello will be printed to the console. But now can you please cross check, sir, what will happen in this case? Happily the code compiles fine, happily the code runs fine, we never going to get any output because it is not going to be executed, because it is not a constructor, it is a method. Remember, sir, if it is a method, when the method will execute? Whenever we are calling, automatically whenever we are calling, then only it will execute. Sir, now I want to call this method, t1 dot test. You are getting t1 dot test. Now it will be executed. Let me do that, t1 dot test. Sir, I'm calling a method t1 dot test, I'm calling a method. Now observe carefully, the code compiles fine. Now hello will be printed to the console. So if we are calling, then only it will be executed, means it is not constructor, it is the method. Everyone can able to understand, right? So practical proof. Now the important point here is return type concept not applicable for constructors. By mistake, if you are trying to declare return type for the constructor, compiler simply treated as method but not constructor. Clear for all of you, right? Now I have one small doubt, sir. Is it possible to declare a method? Whose name exactly same as class name? Is it possible to declare a method whose name exactly same as class name? Why not? This is the best example. What is the name of this method? Test. What is the name of the class? Test. Are you getting what is the name of the class? Test. Like this, right? Both are test. Yes, it's possible, man. It is legal to have a method whose name exactly same as class name. But now my question is it recommended or not recommended? It is the stupid to have such type of methods. It's a it's a not good programming practice, because we are follow this convention, name of the class same as name of the constructor. We are following this convention for constructors. Why you are misusing that concept? Unnecessary, you are polluting the code. If I show this code to any third party person, then that person may feel confusion. Array return type declared seems to be constructor, the code may not compile. Some unnecessary problems are going to come in the picture. So even though we can take method name, the class name, even it is the legal, but it's not recommended. It's not a good programming practice. Clear for all of you, right? The first 2 rules related to constructor. What is the first rule? Name of the class, name of the constructor must be same. What is the second rule? Return type concept not applicable for constructor. By mistake, if you are trying to declare return type, it will become method but not constructor. Clear? Sir, up to this we covered 2 rules. Name of the constructor must be same as name of the class. Return type concept not applicable for constructor. Now the third point, observe carefully. Sir, for the constructor, which modifiers are allowed? Sir, I am declaring a constructor. Which modifiers are allowed for the constructor? Can I take constructor as the public? Can I take constructor as the default? Can I take constructor as the protected, final, static, abstract? Like you people should aware, there are in Java almost around 12 modifiers are available. Which modifiers are applicable for constructors? Okay, please make sure the most important point, even for the interview room also. Do you know? It's a very important concept, sir. The point here is which modifiers are applicable for constructors? The only applicable modifiers for constructors are public is allowed, default is allowed. If you are not taking anything, it is the default, public default. Protected is allowed, private is also allowed. Regarding public is allowed, default is allowed, protected is allowed, private is also allowed, sir. The only applicable modifiers for the constructors are these four. By mistake, if you are taking any other like final, static, strict FP, abstract, native, immediately compiler will give left and right. Clear for all of it? So which modifiers are applicable? Which modifiers are applicable for constructors? Okay, public, default, private, protected. Okay, like this one, sir. Have a look once, observe carefully, sir. Assume if I remove this return type, it will become constructor only. Don't worry about this one. Sir, it is a constructor only. Perfectly, it is acceptable. Let me compile. Yes, valid, no problem at all. Valid, sir. Now, I'm taking this one as a public, acceptable, public. No doubt, compiler happily compiles, fine. Instead of public, I'm taking private. Instead of public, I'm taking private. Yes, it is also valid. Sir, instead of private, I'm taking protected. It's also valid. Regarding it's also valid, sir. If I'm not taking anything, if you are not taking anything, by default it's the default. You know, by default it's the default. It is also valid. No problem at all. Sir, now I'm taking final. So can you please tell, is it possible to declare constructor with the final? Hey, respond. Is it possible to declare constructor with the final? No such type of possibility. So we are allowed to use public, protected, default, and then private. By mistake, final, static, synchronized, immediately error we are going to get. Observe that compile time error, right? Compile time error. Have you observed? Immediately modifier final not allowed here. Modifier final not allowed here. Not only final, even static also. Not allowed. Even static also not allowed. Modifier static not allowed here. Even synchronized. Regarding synchronized also, yes, perfectly it is not allowed. Regarding synchronized, not allowed. So the important conclusion what you people should aware, sir, the only applicable modifiers for constructors are public, default, protected, private. Do you know if the constructor is public, sir? If the constructor is public, anywhere you can create an object. Regarding from anywhere you can create an object, either within the same package or outside package, anywhere, sir. If the constructor is the default, we can create object only within the same package, only within the current package. Sir, protected means you can create within the same package anywhere, but outside package only in child classes. You know protected modifier, right? Sir, now private, very important, sir. If we declare constructor as the private, what is the meaning of that? If we declare constructor as the private, what it means? Remember, we can create object only within that class only. Outside of the class, you can create an object. Do you know there is one beautiful concept is there in our Java, sir, Singleton classes. Regarding to improve performance, Singleton classes are there. For any Java class, if we are allowed to create only one object, such type of classes are called Singleton classes. Internally, to implement Singleton classes, private modifier we have to use for the constructors. Are you able to understand, right? So constructor can be private or not? Respond. Constructor can be private or not? Yes. Where private constructors are helpful while creating Singleton classes. What is the Singleton class? For any Java class, if we are allowed to create only one object, such type of classes are called Singleton classes. Runtime class, next and after that date format, number format, there are multiple Singleton classes are there. Of course, those things, so maybe in our advanced sessions we may discuss, but in your frameworks level, advanced Java level, you have to get much clarity. So please make sure you should aware. Clear, right? So these are only applicable modifiers for constructors.